Hey guys, sorry for my weird voice. My throat is not good. I'm reading this awesome book and it's getting interesting and more useful by the page. So I want to share something I just read it. So if I didn't make this video now, I wouldn't make it later. So yeah, it's just okay. So this is talking about the archetypes, okay? Which are the characters that we play in our minds. And there's the judge, the victim, the villain, the hero, the fixer. There are actually six archetypes. Now, here's what's very interesting, and I hope this can help somebody out there. It's talking about the judge, the character of judge, which is the character in our minds that will tell us to compare ourselves to other people, judge them, criticize ourselves and others, etc. But I came across this, and it's very enlightening how this can make us miserable if we're not careful, okay? The judge, which is this archetype, is stored in its memory things that have happened in the past and creates rules for us to follow to avoid pain and to be rewarded. Basically, don't do this to not get in trouble, do that so people will like you, people will reward you, get good grades, don't speed, don't, that type of thing. So it's healthy. But the problem is that over time, we not only get the rules from our parents, our peers, our teachers, a bunch of different people um, throughout our lives. And those rules, all these do's and don'ts can add up to such an extent that we are failing to meet it every time. So here, uh, the judge says, follow these rules and you will be happy. Many people who are very unhappy or depressed are failing to meet so many of their internal rules that hardly any good feelings are generated anymore. Even when they hear some positive comments, their inner judge drowns them out with many more negative ones about the ways they're failing. So this is the thing, guys. If the voice in your head doesn't allow you to be happy, it's just telling you, oh, all these rules and, you fail to meet this and that criteria. It's all in your head. You need to really ask yourself to which extent the judge is making the right call. And this is also very cool. The next page is that because of the variety of situations and people that we encounter in our lives, some can say, "Hey, this is really awesome," and whether it's right or wrong, and then the same thing, somebody else can tell you, can condemn you for that, shame you for that. So then you create both rules in your judge mind. And basically, what I'm saying is that you can have conflicting rules, okay? And you can use the word beliefs instead of rules. So sometimes we mistake our trust in the judge as an indication that we trust ourselves. So that's a good question to ask. Am I trusting the judge in my mind, or am I trusting myself? Okay, there's a difference, and you need to meditate on that a little bit. The judge seems very logical and methodical, particularly when we are younger. As we get older and have more experiences that add more rules, it contradicts itself without trying to reconcile the conflict. So this is really powerful because a lot of times you get stuck. You don't know whether you should do or not do something because you have all these conflicting beliefs about the same thing. So anytime you encounter yourself having conflicting thoughts, it's time to stop and analyze and try to be as much as skeptical as possible, and even consult the people you like the best, that are doing the best in their lives, the happiest, the most successful, and get an opinion, okay? And then choose option A or B, never both, okay? Continuing here, if we continue to live our life by following all the rules stored in our memory, we run into problems. As children, we internalize the rules of the adults in our lives. As we get older, we find that people don't punish and reward us in the same way they did when we were children. Yet, we continue to try to live by all the contradictory rules we collected. by the time we're adults, we live by a set of old rules from long ago, even when no one is punishing or rewarding us anymore. The judge continues to hold us accountable to these standards with its own internal punishments, even if the rules from when we were 8 years old no longer apply. This is amazing because we all know that how we are brought up, our childhood affects our entire lives. Okay, so this is a way of really, you need to ask yourself, okay, I got these rules from my parents, from my peers when I was little. This happened to me, whatever. Which ones serve me and which ones don't serve me anymore? And that's how you actually grow up, okay? When you quit using other people's beliefs and opinions and start using your own. Okay? I'm sorry for the voice. I hope that was useful. Take care. Peace.